Hello there. Today I wanted to make a video response to Geeks and Gamers' two most recent videos that he published on his channel in the last 48 hours. You see, I've been watching this channel for a very, very long time. I wanted to make more of a lighthearted video response because some of the information that he provided is very, very misguided and actually just pure and wrong. At the end of the day, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to mine. But if you're going to talk about something, specifically if you're going to criticize it, I believe that people need to be better at what they criticize. Before we dive into this, just one silly example for the lulz is there's a YouTube channel titled Star Wars Theory. He recently did a live stream in which he criticized the TV show called Andor, which is a Star Wars spy espionage show. But his reason for not liking the show was, I quote, bricks and screws.
Look, acting was great. Cinematography was great. The writing was good. But it was a lot of little things. I mean, when we saw the camera in the previous episode, there were like screws in the wall. When we see certain architecture, it's just bricks. You know, it's not smooth stone or sandstone or whatever it might be that was in the prequels or the originals, which kind of gives you the feel of Star Wars. The whole thing about Star Wars is to feel like it's from a galaxy far, far away. It didn't do that.
There's actually quite a few different YouTube channels, Quartering, Geeks and Gamers. There's quite a few different YouTube channels that kind of do this sort of criticism. And I just think that if you're going to make content, I think that you need to do a better job at criticizing things properly. After all, I mean, you're getting paid to criticize media and movies and shows, so why don't you do the extra mile and do a good job at it? And I realize I'm going to start nerd wars. This is going to start nerd drama. I get it. That's fine. But this nerd stuff it irritates me. It irritates me that people get on camera and just say the most misguided, wrong, fake sort of outrage towards things that sometimes they're right, but most of the time they're wrong on what they're angry about. What their criticism is just so unfounded from reality that I've come to just digest what they say as fake pandering to garner outrage over something that really is a nothing burger. Allow me to demonstrate with Geeks and Gamers.
We interrupt this program for an important news announcement.
Special thanks to the sponsor of the channel today, Raycon. It is that holiday season to be jolly and festive, and Raycon has deals for you. These are their everyday earbuds. They offer premium sound, incredible features, and a comfortable fit, and up to a 32-hour battery life. They are noise isolating, have incredible bass, but the best part of all is that Raycons are half the price of your normal premium earbuds that you would buy on the market today. And for the next month, Raycon will be having a countdown to Christmas with new pop-up flash deals for you to take advantage every single day. If you go to their website right now, buyraycon.com/Repzion, get 15% off site-wide with code HOLIDAY. Christmas is happening this month. If you know somebody in need who needs a Christmas gift, this would be the best time for that. Support the channel, click the link, and try Raycon out for yourself today. So he made a video titled Super Mario Bros. Trailer to Reaction, Peach Skywalker, and then he follows it up with a secondary video called Twitter Cancels Me over Super Mario Bros. Trailer reaction. They want me gone. Have titles like this for the most part, specifically Geeks and Gamers. This is an exaggeration. Nobody is trying to cancel him over his take on the movie trailer. I personally don't want Geeks and Gamers gone off the platform. I don't think people should just be gone off the platform because you have a stupid opinion or a wrong criticism of something. But here's the reality check, Jeremy Geeks and Gamers, is no one is trying to cancel you because of what you said about this Super Mario trailer. What people are doing, and specifically the tweet in reference is this one right here, it got highly ratio. The video itself got over 250,000 Twitter views because of something that you said on your YouTube channel, which is stupid. Not just stupid, but it's fundamentally, factually wrong. And I'm going to explain to you how and why. At the end of the day, this is really this information about Super Mario, video games, and Nintendo. That's what this is. So if you're expecting some sort of like expose, click off this video. It's not going to be worth your time. But I wanted to talk about this because it irks me. And this is my YouTube channel, and I'm bored. So why not?
Okay. There's a lot to talk about. I was liking it a lot. And then major red flag, which was right here. It's like Bo Peep, Ray Skywalker.
Peach Skywalker. Now, I admit when I read that, I did chuckle. Just don't think comparing a character like Rey, who's like the center character of 3 films, terrible films, might I add, that of Princess Peach is a really large stretch. But that's very common among geeks and gamers. He likes to exaggerate things for the sake of outrage. And it brings him the views. It brings him the audience. And if that works for you, cool. Not my style of tea.
You got Peach just taking charge. Peach just taking charge. Stands up right there. Like right at that moment right there when I saw that.
Let's stop it right there, Jeremy. A woman, Peach, Princess Peach, taking charge. Oh, the horror. But if we go back all the way into the 1990s, Nintendo Power, you'll actually find numerous different comics of Princess Peach taking charge. How dare a princess take charge of her own mushroom kingdom? Hey, you know, at least Nintendo is being comic book accurate to their own adaptation of their own character, right? But let's just take it one step further. Does anyone remember Nintendo DS? This game right here, I remember playing this. It was loads of fun. Yes, Princess Peach is the protagonist. She's the main character. In fact, the whole game, the premise of this game, is that Mario and Luigi get captured. Princess Peach has to go rescue the Mario Brothers. Very underrated Nintendo DS game, if I would say so myself. But how dare Princess Peach take charge, have a dedicated video game where she's the main character rescuing Mario and Luigi. This trailer sets up that Mario is a plumber, and he gets warped into a different dimension, into Princess Peach's world, and he has no idea who these creatures are, who these people are. He's in a new world, essentially, and he meets up with Princess Peach. Somehow, some way they meet, and she has to help train him to rescue, I don't know, maybe she gets captured, I don't know, maybe she doesn't. I have no idea what the premise of the film is, other than Bowser exists. We know he's burning penguins up and destroying kingdoms. That's all I know about the trailer that's shown in there. And in the trailer, Princess Peach has less than, I think it's 15 to 16 seconds in the entire 2-minute some trailer. She voice overs a few clips, and she's shown in a few segments.
Like right at that moment right there when I saw that, I was thinking Bo Peep from Toy Story 4, Ray Skywalker, and she seems to dominate the rest of the trailer. Mario's the bumbling idiot. Again, if we're not dealing with current day Hollywood, then these red flags probably aren't an issue for me. But when I see that, the first thing I'm thinking about is Bo Peep from Toy Story 4. That's the first thing I thought of. And Peach just kind of dominates the narrative of the rest of the trailer.
But another silly thing is funny to me, Jeremy, is you call Mario stupid, that he looks stupid. That's kind of the point. I don't know. You talk like, I played Mario Kart for how long? I love Mario, blah, blah, blah. But him being a plumber and him being stupid, in the original Mario games, right? Every time Mario goes to the castle and tries to rescue Princess Peach, he doesn't rescue Princess Peach. Rather, it's one of his little mushroom dudes that says, hey, guess what, Mario? Princess Peach is at another castle. So you do this, what, 5 or 6 times before Mario finds the real castle that Princess Peach is at? Like, it's kind of an inside joke. It's meant to be funny. How dare Princess Peach have more experience being a royal princess of her mushroom kingdom, sitting on the throne? How dare she has some abilities, magical powers? How dare a character be a badass, which has been a badass since in the original comics of Nintendo Power, in the video games? Mario and Luigi saving Princess Peach, a damsel in distress. Princess Peach saving Mario and Luigi. Like, it ain't that big of issue that is being made out to be.
Ah, get it out, get it out, get it out!
And as you see right here, Peach is the one that has to save him. Again, hopefully these are innocent things, but in current day, oh, by the way, Tanuki suit, Mario, fantastic. Fantastic to see that. But it is impossible to not be alarmed by these things in current day Hollywood. It's absolutely impossible. I mean, Peach is just like, there's literally, Peach has done nothing but be stoic and smart and powerful and commanding, and Mario is bumbling, stumbling idiot.
Mario has more screen time than Peach herself. But I do want to say, I appreciate you, Jeremy, not using the term woke this time, because I know that's one of your most famous words you like to apply towards every piece of media that comes out in regards to Star Wars, in regards to a lot of things. That's a word you use a lot. Now, strangely enough, Jeremy is semi-right here that Hollywood does have kind of a reputation for really botching things up. But here's the thing. The studio behind this, Illumination Studios, is a really good animation company. They've made very successful films. But his main concern is that Peach is going to be the main character, or she's going to have more screen time than Mario. This is about the Mario Brothers, okay? This is not a solo film about Princess Peach. If this was a solo film about Princess Peach, it would probably say Princess Peach something something. Who knows? Depending on how successful this film is, I'm excited for it. A solo Princess Peach film actually may come from this. In the same way for, like, look at Ice Age, for example. You know the Ice Age movies? Eventually they made a Sid. Sid is the sloth character. They made their own separate film off of that character. They changed the title according to the character. The movie Frozen, for example, don't like that movie. I've actually never seen it, don't want to see it. It's annoying. But solo films came out from that with the character. The Super Mario Brothers has always had Mario, Luigi, Bowser, Princess Peach. These are main characters of the world. And for you to even bring up the concern that she's in charge, this is the red flag, how dare Princess Peach be a badass? And mind you, this is a trailer. Also, these characters, Mario, Luigi, Peach, they're also not real. And you bet your jelly beans, Jeremy, if we were to have a fight in Super Smash Bros. Melee, I would absolutely kick your ass as Princess Peach. My golf clubs, my pans, my gigantic thick hips. I mained Princess Peach when Melee was out for the GameCube. I loved playing her. She was super, super good. What I really wish is I could just watch one video by Geeks and Gamers, Jeremy, and him not completely shit on something or have some opinion that's just completely misguided because of past Hollywood botches that you think they're gonna screw the... Here's the reality, Jeremy, and you know that I'm right when I say this. Nintendo is really strict with their IP. Hell, the YouTube scandals with Nintendo striking hundreds of content creators over the years, them enforcing a YouTube monetization shit where they even, I remember Nintendo made their own program that you had to submit an application to even play video games on YouTube. I don't know if that's still the case anymore, but I know that Nintendo is just really strict. They shut down convention meetups of Pokemon get-togethers. They've done that here in Seattle at PAX Prime. Nintendo's marketing and Nintendo allowing people to share their love for characters, they're really, really anal. And I don't believe for a second, Jeremy, that Nintendo would grant their IP to this Illumination Studios just so they can completely botch the characters and make Princess Peach the main character of a Super Mario Bros. Film. That's just my opinion, in the same way that you have your opinion, and I think your opinion's wrong and misguided. And please get better at criticizing things that actually make sense.
And I could tell that I was ruffling some feathers there, which always makes me happy. But I had no idea that someone clipped out my video and only clipped out one part of it, the worst part of it, so they could make me sound bad. And then they specifically stopped it right before I said, hey, I hope I'm 100% wrong about this. This video has 116,000 views in just a few hours. That is fantastic. I am so happy to know that this thing is tracked. Like, this thing could hit like 500,000 views, maybe in 1 million. I hope that happens, because every time this stuff happens, Geeks and Gamers grows.
You are right about that. Any publicity, negative or positive, is publicity. Frankly, I wouldn't want to be known and famous for specifically always shitting on things and having dumb takes. Hey, if that's what your audience is built upon, more credit to you. And I mean that genuinely. It just means that I can make money, you can make money, and it's a mutual beneficial exchange of videos.
Yes, there's a lot of people that will hate on me. I'll never win those people over. But it's all about the people that it will go, hey, let me understand more about this, because the majority of people in this thread and the people that are talking about this keep saying, yeah, this guy's never played Mario Kart.
Now, if you go to his original react, you'll find is that even a lot of the comments section of his own video are highlighting, they're like, I don't really see this as an issue that you're making it out to be, considering the fact that we have the established comics, we have the established games of Princess Peach being in charge of her princess kingdom. So the criticism criticism that he has just isn't really warranted. And I don't really know how you can make a criticism towards something that isn't even out yet, to where we haven't seen the whole film. We're seeing an hour-and-a-half movie, and it's being condensed down to about 2 minutes and condensed into that, and you're making generalized statements on an entire character.
Now, for what I said in this trailer, I 100% can be criticized, and I understand why people would, definitely want to criticize me for that.
There you have it, folks. He just admitted that it's perfectly within reason to criticize him for this opinion, right? So what I would expect is that you're not going to get mad and you're not going to bitch at me for criticizing you publicly for a really shitty reaction that you did that's just plain wrong. And you do admit that you do hope that you're wrong on this, and I think that you will be. But it goes back to what I started this video off with. I think people need to be better at what they criticize rather than always simply judge things before a film is out. That is probably one of my biggest gripes with any channel like this, is judging things purely based upon something that hasn't been released yet. I think it's fine to critique movies and you see trailers to, criticize those types of things. But at the end of the day, you have to base your criticism of something in reality. And from less than 17 seconds of a character in a trailer, you're making these ginormous leaps of logic from an IP that's so strictly confined and controlled by Nintendo that it's just, in my opinion, unreasonable. Welcome to YouTube, guys, where everybody's opinion is everybody's opinion. Who's right, who's wrong? Well, that's up for you to decide.
But I love the parts that don't get clipped. So right here in the trailer, listen to what I said. This didn't get clipped. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm 100% wrong. Now, I said that, and then I closed the trailer out. I can't remember the timestamp on this. Where did I close the trailer out saying? Oh, if you're excited for it, please continue to be excited. Just let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're excited for it, please continue to be excited for it. Be blown away by it. Just giving my opinion, and I have to be honest with my opinion. I wanted nothing more than to go into this trailer and just look at this and go, yes, this is going to be the best thing ever. There's no concerns whatsoever. That's just not the case. Hopefully I'm wrong. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Oh, what a terrible person I am. How dare me say I hope you loved it, and if my concerns have any impact on you, please don't let that be the case. I want you to be excited. I just have my concerns. What a terrible thing. I wonder why they didn't clip that. I wonder why they didn't include any of that.
Why would people include that clip? Because that's not what people had an issue with. They had an issue with what your original statement was. Princess Peach being intelligent, Princess Peach having a personality, which she has always had in the video games and even in the comics. That's why that clip was taken, and just that clip, because it showcased out of touch of reality, or your knowledge of Nintendo with their beloved characters. And it is silly at the end of the day. What you said was just silly. People are making fun of you all over social media because of it. There's a reason why I think now, as I'm filming the last part of this video, it has over almost 500,000 views of you being criticizing a trailer for a character having a personality and a brain, or training that's what it boils down to. It's like, it's low-key. I'm not calling you sexist here, but I think it just shows where your mind is placed, where this is like the biggest concern that anyone has is Princess Peach being smart, or Princess Peach being a strong character, or an intelligent character, or anything, like just any redeeming quality of a female character in a show, in a cartoon. It's somehow threatening, and it's humorous to me. That's what it really is, and that's why the video clip has gotten as many views as it has, because it's humorous and it's silly and it's not based in reality. I think there's a lot of shitty shows, movies that do really bad job at creating really cool female characters. I definitely think that's a thing. Whether take a character from a comic book or an anime and then put it to real life in a show, and it just is botched. It's not very good. I'm not saying these things don't happen. They definitely do. Where Nintendo's concerned, you are in safe hands.